And welcome to the weekly show. I am Chuck.
I'm Bonnie.
And welcome. Thanks for joining us on your Wednesday.
Finally get to relax a little bit.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was quiet. I didn't really do anything. It was, no big deal. Watch movies, didn't really do anything exciting.
That's nice. Yeah.
But I spent all day today in jury duty.
Jury duty.
Yes. All day.
All day.
All day.
And so how did it go for you?
Well, it was interesting to see the whole court process in action.
In real form?
Yeah, not TV, It was kind of a letdown because it was way more exciting on TV.
My cousin Vinny wasn't there?
No, it was definitely not a My Cousin Vinny kind of a thing. The lawyers in real life are definitely not nearly as hot as they are on TV.
Hot?
Yes.
Like?
Like Victor Fuentes, stuff like that.
Oh, I thought it was because there's no air conditioning on TV.
No, actually, the courtroom was actually quite chilly.
They sweat a lot or something.
No, the courtroom was quite chilly. The air conditioning was pumping really good.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was no, I object and all that kind of stuff. It was, kind of like objection. It was really no.
Kind of laid back.
Yeah, it was kind of a letdown, and I was not impressed with the
turnout. Wasn't a lot of people there.
The intelligence
of
the
attorneys.
counsel, yes.
Really?
Really, yeah. Like, here's a perfect example, and I can talk about it because it's over. A perfect example: the guy that ultimately they found at fault. He said that he spent 3 seconds in one lane. This was for a car accident. He spent 3 seconds in one lane, and then he changed lanes, and he spent 8 seconds in another lane. And they had asked him how long the ramp was that was getting onto that highway, and he said it was about 800 feet. Okay, and then he went on to say at another point that where the accident happened and where it started, he kind of indicated where all this stuff took place.
Sure.
The lawyer who was against him said that there was no way that all of this could have happened in the time frame that he said that it happened, because it just space-wise it wouldn't happen. He goes, he'd be a mile or two down the road. That's actually not true, because he said that he was traveling at 60 miles an hour. Okay, he said that the ramp was 800 feet. The whole thing supposedly happened in 13 seconds. Well, if you figure the whole thing out, if I have my math right, we know that at 60 miles an hour he's doing 1 mile a minute. That's obvious. Okay, and in approximately 15 seconds, that's a quarter of a minute. If he would do a quarter of a mile, and a mile is approximately 2,500 feet, is that right?
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, I think you're closest. Or is it 5,200? I don't know.
Well, if it's 2,500 feet, then a quarter of that is what? Go ahead, give me some math, Mr. Super Math.
Quarter of 2,500 is about 600 and change.
There you go. He said that the whole thing happened within this 800-foot period, this 800-foot span. Obviously, it could have happened based on that math. Doesn't change the fact that he was found responsible for the whole thing. Doesn't matter, because he was and he should be, and et cetera, et cetera. But the lawyer is saying how it's not possible, and that's obviously wrong.
But what happened? Somebody die in this thing? What was the
nobody
big deal?
died. It was just
a car accident.
It was a car accident.
All right,
it
move on.
It was a guy in a red Corvette who's the one that they ultimately found responsible for the whole thing. He apparently was tailgating this other guy, and they were getting on to this parkway, and he zipped from the far right lane over into the left lane, and he hit the guy that was in the left lane, and caused that guy to hit the guy that was being tailgated, and that guy supposedly spun around twice and hit somebody else. And they were just trying to pinpoint who was responsible for the whole thing.
When in doubt, go to the guy in the sports car.
Well, it turns out that basically he was responsible. Not that he crashed into everybody, but that the way he was driving, the aggressiveness of his driving, caused the other people to react in a way that caused them to have an accident. So they put him at responsible for it, even though he didn't crash into everybody.
Right. Okay.
And then they're going to go on and they're going to do the rest of the whole thing with the damages of money and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not involved in that. Yay.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
So my weekend was about the same.
We saw a new movie. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it, though.
No, we can't.
We can't talk about it?
No.
We saw a new movie, and I liked it. So we may be able to tell you more about it later.
Yes.
No? Okay, so what's coming up?
Well, coming up, we have a story about KFC meal with a very special surprise and a contest of who can turn off the more men the quickest and more. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Chris Jake, and if Enravio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
This is Joe Larson. You should check out the 505 on Racing Show live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on video on demand anytime, 24/7, only on the Enravio TV network.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, Enravio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is Enravio.com.
What's up, guys? We're Scared No Fair, and we're here with Enravio. If they catch you at a show with one of these bracelets, you will win $100.
That's a lot of money.
So get a bracelet.
Do whatever it takes to get that. Hit them up online.
And welcome back to the show.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Hey, let's go check in with Rick Eberly and see what he's got going on this week and next week. Rick Eberly.
Hello, Internet friends, and happy Wednesday. I'm Rick Eberly, and I'm here to fill your minds with all the info you need to have a good time. This weekend's creeping up, and you should be excited. Why, you ask? Because there are tons of amazing shows happening the next couple of days, and you'll want to be at them. Thursdays are always a guaranteed good night thanks to the Emporium's long-running party, Epic Thursdays. This rager is Long Island's biggest ongoing college party, and admission's only $15. I mean, I don't want to exaggerate, but that's probably the best deal you've ever seen in your entire life. Just saying. Tomorrow, 10 p.m., the Emporium in Patchogue. Great DJs, great bottle service, maybe Tiffany will be there, and a guaranteed awesome time. Next up is a special performance by hip-hop's own superstar, Action Bronson. This Queens native has been lighting up the East Coast with his blend of charismatic vocals and raw New York beats. The show starts at 8 p.m. this Friday, and general admission's only $35. Seriously, people, look at me. Go see this show. Moving on, we have a cool back-to-back appearance by comedy badass Jim Jeffries. The raunchy Australian will be at the Space in Westbury this Friday, performing not once but twice. So you early birds can head over to his 7:30 p.m. show, while the cool kids can catch the 10:30 p.m. performance later that night. Tickets are $40, and by some miracle, there are still some available, so get on it. Finally, we saved what is arguably the best for last. This Monday, you will be at Madison Square Garden. You're too busy that day? Too bad. Because Rush, yes, I said Rush, will be performing at the Garden. This legendary band, who just finally got on the cover of Rolling Stone, is celebrating 40 years of being awesome with their R40 Rush live tour. And they're going big this time, guys. Tickets start at only $51, but can you really put a price on pure happiness? That's Monday, June 29th, 8 p.m. at MSG. Well, that's it for me, ladies and gents. As always, be sure you're visiting InRavio.com and checking out all of our other awesome live content. Follow @InRavio on the tweets and give us a like over at Facebook.com/InRavioWeekly so we can keep you up to date on all of our awesome projects. And make sure you're keeping up with me over at RickEberly.com, @RickEberly on Twitter, @RickEberly on Instagram, all that great stuff. And you have a great week, everyone.
Okay, he's obviously got nothing to say, so I'm just going to say it myself. We're going to do stupid news.
Okay.
So a Los Angeles KFC has made the news this week when DeVoris Dixon took to Facebook claiming that one of the 3 pieces in his meal was actually a deep-fried rat. He claims he took it back to the KFC restaurant he got it from, where the manager allegedly confirmed it was a rat, apologized, and offered him a free meal. But KFC says Dixon is misleading the public and that the object in question is just a piece of breaded chicken. KFC spokesman Rodrigo Coronel said in a statement, "A customer has made a serious claim against KFC and refuses to cooperate in the investigation. Based on this and the fact that he refuses to allow anyone to see the product, we are left to believe that he intended to deceive the public with his hoax, and we are considering all options." The company said it made several attempts to get in touch with him, but he refused to talk directly or through an attorney. Coronel went on to say, "Our chicken tenders often vary in size and shape, and this just happened to be an oddly shaped one." Yeah, that's definitely oddly shaped.
Oh, yeah, I would think.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a rat, but it's too small to be a rat, and it's just too darn obvious. You know, it's not like it's a machine that pulls them out and puts them in the box. It is a person that packs them into a container for you. And anything that obvious that was a rat, they would notice it.
You would think, but why is the long thing there? I mean, that's...
Chances are it was either a bit of skin or, who knows, it's not a rat.
It's oddly shaped.
It is definitely oddly shaped. And I did come across pictures of it actually bitten into, and it's very obviously a piece of white meat chicken.
Yeah.
So it's not a rat.
I've never had rat, have you?
No, I haven't had rat.
Is it white inside?
No. Actually, I hear that it's more of a dark meat kind of a thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Interesting. That information I needed to really have.
Then you should not have asked.
I could do without that. Thank you very much. I know you come in here to get the scoop, so now you know. Uh-huh. Rat's dark meat, so stay to the white meat. All right, so the doomsayers are back with a new end of the world story. This time they're tying it to the blood moons we've been having. The last of 4 in the 18-month period will happen on September 28th, and they say it will signal the second coming of Jesus. They say the world as we know it will be destroyed by major earthquakes amid heightened tensions in the Middle East and the possibility of a third world war. The evidence for their claim is a little far-fetched in my mind, but their claim is that a cluster of 4 blood moons, which is called a terad, and has only happened a handful of times in the last 2,000 years, has coincided with a significant religious event in the past, including the formation of the Jewish state in 1948 and the expulsion of the Jews from Spain in 1492, and so this must also be significant.
What do you think?
I don't think I've ever seen it. There's actually 4 of them, or?
Apparently in the past 18 months there has been 3, and there's supposed to be another one in September.
Oh, I see. So there's not 4 at one time.
No. It's happened 3 times.
I got you.
In
and it's
in
like a
several
red
months.
moon.
Yes. Well, it's like an eclipse, except the moon is red that night.
I don't take this the wrong way. I don't think I want Jesus to come again.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
And I don't want to die either.
Oh, so you're figuring that the second coming will automatically signify you're kaput.
No, I'm not.
Hey, I'm
concerned
Jesus.
about-
Everybody's dead.
No, my thought is Jesus is going to walk up to me. He's go, everything you've been doing, it's the wrong thing, and smack me in the head or something. Somehow or another, I'm going to disappoint somebody, whether it's Jesus or God. Somebody's going to be pissed at me. So I'm a little concerned about that.
Wow, talk about glasses half empty.
Yeah, no, glasses full scratched, because it's like, I don't know. You think you're doing the right thing, and you try real hard every day to do the right thing.
Well, I think you're probably safe.
Because I always try to do the right thing, but somehow or another, I always seem to do the wrong thing.
Well, I think you're safe. It was back in 2012 with, what was it, December 12th or something, with the whole, what the heck was that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, we already don't remember.
The Mayan calendar.
Right, the Mayan calendar, right. That didn't happen. And then the following year, I think it was supposed to be in May of 2013. That didn't happen. I think we skipped 2014.
Before that, you had Y2K.
Right.
And that didn't happen. Before that, you had Party Like It's 1999.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen.
I think if they keep saying that the end of the world is coming, eventually they're bound to be right.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later, yes. But until then, I'm not going to worry about it. Really, it's ridiculous. It's too much stress. Okay.
I think you're right.
Yes. So this one. I know you're going to hate this.
Okay.
Because it's not your thing.
It's a hate.
No, well, the winners of the first women's armpit hair competition have been announced.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, because we couldn't wait to find out.
Couldn't.
After a month of entries flooding in and spiking social media conversation on women's rights, judges, according to the numbers of likes and shares that their photos accumulated on social media platform Weibo, 6 winners were chosen. I can't imagine 6 people. I can't imagine that this was flooded. That's gross. The first place winner had 202 likes and shares and told the Shanghaiist she was sick of her boyfriend taking her bare armpits for granted. While second place was close behind with 135 likes and said she hoped girls would show off their hairy armpits without fear. Over the past month, Weibo was flooded with pictures of Chinese women proudly raising their arms and showing off their armpit hair to the world. The competition kicked off in May with founder Shi Yu saying that women do not need to be hairless to feel beautiful, and that women's armpit hair is considered to be offensive, rude, and ungraceful. Why does it make people so uncomfortable? She went on to say women's armpit hair can be adorable, interesting, humorous, sexy, serious, connotative, and ever-changing. Really? Adorable?
No. Humorous? A little
maybe.
bit.
If
it's not your chick, yeah.
Even then, maybe
Ever
humorous.
changing? Yeah, because it's constantly growing and it looks like it's moving. It's coming at you.
Yeah, no. Ugh. I'm sorry. No, that one.
No. I can skip that one.
Yeah, I can skip that one myself.
Well, how about this? This is interesting. Never knew that this was an option, but not that I'm going to buy a surfboard anytime soon, because that surfboard to hold me is got to be quite large. A motorized surfboard loaded with $100,000 worth of crystal meth was found washed up on a Tijuana beach. Police said the surfboard, powered by a turbine connected to 8 batteries, was found Tuesday night by the beachgoers in the borough of Playas, Tijuana. Investigators said the surfboard was found to be hollowed out and filled with 20 pounds of meth, worth an estimated $100,000. They said the surfboard, believed to be the means of smuggling drugs into the United States, suffered an apparent mechanical failure when water entered the electric compartment. The investigation has been turned over to the federal authorities.
What happened to the rider?
That's exactly what I thought. What happened to the guy, Chomp, riding the surfboard?
Especially with all the sharks that have been in the water lately.
Was there teeth marks in the surfboard? There's a happy shark out there right now, man.
They didn't say anything about the meth getting out, just that the surfboard doesn't work anymore. Yeah, that was my first thought.
Could you imagine the sharks talking to each other going, I mean, if the shark eats a guy who's like a drug mule or something, right?
Right.
Or like high on whatever, is he like one of those candies where you eat him and he squishes out like the gum?
Oh, God.
You know, does the shark get
I think
high
that's
in
a
this
person
stuff?
in general.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like
I
a
think,
squish. I mean, does the shark get high then? Just curious. If we toss a drug mule in there,
I don't know.
That would
I
be
don't know
interesting.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
I mean, your dog could get drunk. Could the shark get
Probably, but the amount of drugs in a drug mule, it probably would kill the shark.
You think so?
Yes, because it kills the person sometimes.
Yeah, but a shark is
Not that much bigger.
no
No, not really.
1,000-pound.
That's a big shark. That's not a regular shark. That's a really big shark.
I'm not talking about one of these ones that are going to like nibble at you. I'm talking about one of these ones that's just going to come and go, and you're done. Oh, look.
Eat you whole.
Yeah. So, you look like a White Castle burger to him. He just comes, one gulp, you're done.
I don't know that there is such a shark. Unless it's maybe a toddler.
A shark?
Yeah. Come on. That's big enough to eat an entire adult in one bite?
Oh, yeah. Great white.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's in the movies.
We had, what was it, Rosalie? That shark that
She's not that big. She's big, but she's not that big.
She was a 15-footer.
Yeah, she's not going to eat a person in one bite.
Yeah.
No.
That's a big shark.
Yes, it is, but it's not that big.
That's a bark. It's a big shark.
Okay.
That's a big shark.
All right. Well, staying with the same theory, the same genre.
Shark.
No, drugs. Authorities in Colombia said a woman was arrested at an airport in the capital when her breast implants were found to contain 3.3 pounds of liquid cocaine. Authorities said 22-year-old Paola Deyanira Sabayon drew the attention of security staff at El Dorado International Airport when she appeared nervous in line and x-rays determined she had recently undergone surgery on her breasts. Sabayon, who is from Honduras and was preparing to fly to Spain, told investigators she received breast implants filled with an unknown substance she had been hired to transport. The implants were removed at a Bogota hospital, and Sabayon was treated for an infection stemming from the original surgery, which is believed to have taken place at a clinic in Pereira, Colombia. The substance inside with the implants was determined to be cocaine. Sabayon was hospitalized for 5 days before being released into police custody.
That's wrong on a lot of levels.
Oh, do tell.
Well, I mean, first, it's like, party in a box. She's bringing the party favors, times 2 to the party. So, you got fun there.
And then they have to take them out.
Then they take it out, and it's like...
And there's no more boobies.
And there's no more party favors. Times 2. It's all gone.
Wah, wah,
Exactly.
wah.
She goes into the bathroom, comes out, it's like, what happened?
But here...
It's all gone.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be taking them out.
That's just a cruel joke right there. She's walking on the plane like Anna Nicole Smith, Comes out, and she's...
See, if they put like a tap on it, she could just like squirt it out.
That's funny.
Okay. I think we need to take a break.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we've got our Glory Days 2-minute warning and more. Stay with us.
world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural
and organic,
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Hey, I'm Raul Panther.
And I'm Commander B. Hawkins.
And I'm Rich Weller. We're some of the proto men. If we see you without this bracelet, you get punched in the But if you have this bracelet from InRavio.com, you can win $100.
Put one of these on, or else.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Okay, we got one that I actually find pretty entertaining and just outright weird. A Baltimore woman whose yard was slammed as relentlessly gay in an anonymous note is raising funds to make her home even more colorful. Julie Baker of Baltimore started a GoFundMe page explaining she received an anonymous note from a neighbor criticizing her yard decor, which features a line of rainbow solar lights in jars, spelling out the words love and ohana, a Hawaiian term for family. The note, which was shared on Facebook by friends of Baker, reads, "Your yard is becoming relentlessly gay. Myself and others in the neighborhood ask that you tone it down. This is a Christian area and there are children. Keep it up and I will be forced to call the police on you. Your kind need to have respect for God." The note was signed a concerned homeowner. Needless to say, I need more rainbows, many, many more rainbows, Baker wrote on her fundraising page. Put simply, I am a widow and the mother of 4 children, my youngest in high school, and I will not relent to hatred. Instead, I will battle it with whimsy and beauty and laughter and love wrapped around my home, yard, and family. Thanks for your relentlessly gay support. Baker, who has already nearly quadrupled her $5,000 fundraising goal, said the potential gay enhancements to her home include a possible rainbow roof to be installed because my invisible, relentlessly gay rainbow dragon should live up there in style. I love it.
Okay.
I think it's terrific because really when you think about it, look at that. Is there anything about that that says gay? No, it says this is a woman who...
It's a rainbow.
Exactly.
It can be construed as,
It could
the
be.
Gay rainbow.
If you really want to do that. But not for nothing, if that were the case, then the what was it, the Lucky Charms...
commercial.
Elf, whatever the heck is it, he is, the little green guy.
Yeah.
He would be gay.
Always after me Lucky Charms, because there's multicolored cereal in there.
And because it's a rainbow, and you follow the rainbow to his pot of gold and all that other horse baloney.
All right,
I'm
easy
sorry.
there, Skeeter.
I'm sorry, but just because a woman has an interesting design style does not make it gay, okay? And even if it were, hypothetically, if it were, until you tell a child that it has something to do with being gay, all they notice is that it's brightly colored, and young children love bright colors. So all you're doing by screwing with this woman is upsetting children. Leave her alone, let her have her happy little house, and everybody will be happy. I'm sorry. It's just ridiculous. I don't like when people tell people what they can and cannot do with their house. That just irritates the heck out of me.
Well, it's, you know, it's the colors. It's all about the colors. I mean, we had an issue in our hometown where the colors apparently were throwing off a lot of people, so it happens.
Uh-huh.
You don't remember the Stop and Shop sign?
Yes, I do.
With the little tiny...
Yes, I
fruit
do, but
inside the
I
bowl?
also seem to remember a certain Chucky who did not like to go with the flow and would fight things like that and would be right up here on my side about this
I'm
woman's
on your
house.
side, but, you know, been there, done that, got the T-shirt.
And now he's an old fogey and he doesn't say nothing.
Got the T-shirt, got the jail time, got got it all.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree, but at some point, you know, you got to bring your kids into that. What do? You know.
I think that it's just people
something
being
you
a
gotta
pain in the butt
decide.
who decided they don't like this woman's house and they're going to try and make it this
Neighborhood that they want.
they're trying to make it a like social statement or something when really it has nothing to do with being gay. It has to do with a woman who likes color.
It's all about
That's
those damn
it.
gays.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. Anyway, moving
I thought it
right
was
on.
pretty colorful. I don't even know where she gets jars that are that colorful. She must make them.
Probably, yeah. You can paint them.
I don't know how to do that, but that's cool. Well, how about this? A Norwegian Nintendo superfan said it took him 6 years to crochet a map from Super Mario Bros. 3 into a 7-foot, 2-inch long by almost 6-foot wide blanket. Kjetil Norden works as a computer programmer in Roskilde, Denmark, and said his commitment to 8-bit accuracy added time onto his project. When the water was halfway finished, he realized he had chosen the wrong shade of blue and had to undo all of it. That sounds like a lot of work. Norden said he hasn't decided on a follow-up project and went on to say, I spent such a long time thinking before I chose this project, so I can't rush it. I'll have a break and think about it for a while. So it sounds like, yeah, there's a lot of planning that's going into this. And I guess it's something he's building on his own. So it's not like he's following a pattern, I guess.
No,
I don't know.
no, it's
You probably
true.
could have crocheted that in, I don't know, an hour and a half or whatever.
No, that's really, really big, and it's really intense. Yes, I could do it. No, I couldn't do it quickly. I don't know that it would take me 6 years, but I'm impressed with it. It's not I don't care about the game, is what I'm getting at.
Right.
Don't care about the game, but I can appreciate the talent and the workmanship that went into making
I'm
that.
sure it would take quite some time.
Yes. And as I was looking at this story, when I first pulled it up, I didn't understand what he was saying. It was his
The water
attention.
part?
No, the 8-bit, yeah, the 8-bit detail. I didn't get it. And then as I thought about it, I realized what he was talking about. It was his attention to detail, basically. And he didn't like the color, so he ripped it all out and he redid it. And so it was important to him, and it was really cool, and it actually kind of inspired me to start thinking about doing something like that myself.
Something like that you got to kind of frame, don't you?
I don't know.
Not something you really want to use as a
No,
blanket.
absolutely use it. Absolutely use it. But I have to come up with a plan for what I would make, because I don't want to do the Mario Brothers thing. That he's already done that, so I'd have to come up with my own.
I guess it would have to be in a radio blanket. What else would it be?
Not enough colors in that for
Not
me.
enough colors.
No,
Okay.
no.
It's got to be colorful.
Absolutely. All right. So, a New York artist's latest project is part of his larger quest to create a 7,600 volume print edition of Wikipedia that would be sold for $500,000. Michael Mandiberg said he spent the past 3 years designing software to convert the 11.5 million entries on Wikipedia into a print-friendly format that will be uploaded to print-on-demand website lulu.com in a process visitors to the Denny Gallery can watch as part of his From A to Zap expedition, if that's how you say it. I'm not sure. The exhibition is part of Mandiberg's ongoing Print Wikipedia project. The project's website reads, Print Wikipedia is both a utilitarian visualization of the largest accumulation of human knowledge and a poetic gesture towards the futility of the scale of big data. The full set will be available for purchase on Lulu.com for $500,000. Why?
Right. Well, first off,
Wikipedia is free.
the whole idea of it is Wikipedia is free, and it's by people that not necessarily are intelligent enough to really give you the right information, although there's a lot of right information there. You have to be careful with it.
Really haven't found anything that I questioned as of
Nothing
yet.
that's super far off, but you do have to play with caution because it's not exactly something that's, it's people.
It's not Encyclopedia Britannica?
No, it's, it's people, they contribute to it, so it may not be 110%, it may be 90%. So you have to be careful what the contributions put in there. But on the other end is, are we trying to get away from the whole printing things out on paper?
Yeah, isn't there a tree hugger out there somewhere who's having a fit right now?
Yeah, are we going back the wrong way? Isn't the idea to stay away from printing stuff out?
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm still on the why.
Why would you print all of that
Wikipedia
out?
is free.
Just for the sake of printing it out. Fill a room full of paper of Wikipedia stuff. And by the time it's finally done printing, there's more been added to it and it's incorrect anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
With the contributions they have up on Wikipedia, I happen to be a Wikipedia professional as well, and I contribute all the time, but the question is...
Which is how we know that
it's not right. But, the contributions, there's so many of them. Within a day, it's, been changed.
Right. All right, so moving right along.
Moving right along. So, Spam in the can. Thank God. You've been waiting, right? Well, here it is. Spam in a can just turned into Spam in a small bag. According to wait a minute, I got to stop right there. The mom in the stroller pushing the baby carriage.
Yeah.
And the baby's crying, he's a little hungry. So she reaches into that little bag of goodies she's got, like Felix the cat. A reference that nobody here gets. And pulls out the bag of Spam to feed to the kid. Do you see that happening? I really don't see it happen. Maybe instead of the fish with the goldfish in it, or the big Oreo-looking thing, maybe it's a little plastic can of Spam that you open up. It's got little Spam pieces in it, and you feed it to the kid.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway.
That would be interesting, right? Well, according to an announcement from Hormel Foods Corporation on Wednesday, the canned meat is now being served up in bite-sized pieces, apparently called Spam snacks. The
Scooby snacks.
Right. Well, Rick Williamson, the manager of external communications for Hormel, said that the small pieces of dried Spam will be available in select regions later this fall. They will come in bacon, teriyaki, and classic flavors. Didn't know there were classic flavors. During a presentation with Hormel's Investors Group Vice President of Hormel's grocery production, James Splinter said, "These fun-to-eat Spam brand product snacks are a perfect complement to the fast-growing dried meat snacking category. Spam snacks will be available in limited geographics this summer, as we are now in the process of including this to the marketplace." I'm not, first off, I think Hormel has, everything they have is a really big name. Whatever the guy's position is, it's a really big name. And whatever the snacks are, it's a really big name. They don't have anything small.
So Spam snacks.
Spam snacks is, I don't know.
I'm sorry, but Spam snacks sounds like a dog thing.
I gotta say this, I've never had Spam.
I have.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
Never had Spam.
It's kind of like
It's like something that guys eat when they're whacked out, right?
No.
They go into 7-Eleven and you're eating Spam going, man, what's the expiration date on this Cool Whip? It's like, big hunk of jelly meat, right?
No, it's not jellied. It's not. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of like canned ham, basically.
Jelly.
Yeah, it's kind of like canned ham. And you get it out of the can, you just like slice it and you can fry it.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's okay. I haven't had it in years and years and years. Well, it's,
Isn't it something that they use for breakfast?
Yes.
Like with eggs and stuff?
Yes, a lot of people do have it with breakfast. That's very much a South and Western kind of a thing.
Is it?
Yes, Southern, Western, yes, that's something they enjoy.
Yeah, I've never done it. But I guess it's kind of like ham, fried ham, right?
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, it's okay. It's kind of like that was it corned beef hash
Why don't they call it ham?
instead of spam.
Yeah, what does spam mean?
Well,
What does it really stand for?
I don't know what it stands for, but it's not ham because that's not all it is. There's other stuff. You know, there's ham and salt and other things in it.
Ham and salt, yeah, that really is.
Well, no,
other
there's a
stuff.
bunch of there's a few other things in there as well. It's not particularly unhealthy. It's not particularly healthy. They actually say that it's basically kind of like eating a hot dog or pepperoni. It's the same kind of a thing. It's really what it consists of.
All right.
But anyway, we're going to take another quick break. But when we come back, we have the Glory Days 2-minute warning, a game of fact or fiction, the 5 off 5 on racing news update, and more. Don't touch that stream.
What's up, guys? We're Scano Fair, and we're here with Enravio. If they catch you at a show with one of these bracelets, you will win $100.
That's a lot of money.
So get a bracelet.
Do whatever it takes to get that. Hit them up online.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, Enravio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is Enravio.com.
This is Joe Larson. You should check out the 505 on Racing Show live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on video on demand anytime, 24/7, only on the Enravio TV network.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. And here we are.
And here we are.
We are back.
So it's time for the Glory Days 2-minute warning.
Hello again, everybody. We're Bruce and Disco from the Glory Days Show, and this is your Enravio Sports 2-minute warning.
Is anything ever easy between the Jets and the Patriots? Spygate, player tampering, Rex Ryan refusing to kiss Belichick's rings. The list goes on, but this is a new low even for the Patriots. Owner Robert Kraft invited all of the players from the Super Bowl champions to his house this past weekend for a gala event that included the presentation of the championship rings. All players were welcome, including those that are no longer on the Patriots roster, like the Jets' Darrelle Revis and Stephen Ridley. But due to a prior commitment, Revis was unable to make the event. So in his place, he sent his mom, Diane Askew.
But when Mama Revis arrived in Boston on Saturday, she was told that the invitation was not transferable and she was denied entry to the party. And being the wonderful organization that they are, the Patriots also told her that although she was not welcome at the party, she could come to the Patriots offices on Monday and collect the ring.
Isn't that nice of them?
It is, okay. In a statement, the Patriots said that they wanted to keep the party to players and a +1. So Ask You would have been admitted if she had been accompanied by Revis, but not without him. I guess it didn't have anything to do with the comment Revis made leaving the Patriots for more money and signing with the rival Jets, or some of the comments he made about Deflategate. When asked by a reporter what he thought about the reports, Revis said, "They have a history of doing stuff. You can't hide that. Tom was there when they did that stuff in the past."
You know, you just can't understand why they wouldn't let his mother in.
I can't understand, is it gala or gala? Okay.
No, it's a gala.
I thought it was a gala event. It's a gala event.
I think it's a gala event.
All right.
But you can get the lowdown on what's happening in sports and more on the Glory Day Show with Bruce and Disco every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. here in the East, only on the Enravio TV network. It's a gala. This has been your Enravio Sports 2-Minute Warning. I'm Paul Disclafani. That's Bruce Oler, and you have been warned.
So I guess in future, the football people for that party, they're going to make sure to put on there, you must be present.
Yeah, or something. That's just wrong. I mean, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I get it that they want to keep it to specific people. You know, they want the players there, blah, blah, blah. I get all of that. But they should have told him, you know, I'm sure he had to RSVP or something, you know.
His mom's at the front door. You make the concession, you know. Get her in there, feed her
Yeah,
something.
but then all that happens is the next mom shows up and they let that one do it. And the next mom shows up and they let that one do it. So they had to actually cut it off. I get that, but they need to make it more obvious, I guess.
I guess so.
Not that I would have sent my mom to go pick up anything for me at a party or something and be like, no, I want to go get it myself. Thank you.
You would think.
Yeah.
Well, cue fact or fiction.
All right, time for fact or fiction. Okay, warning that those who go on such weekend outings do so at their own peril. A study released Friday by researchers at Washington State University found that more than 4 in 5 couples who walk around exploring new neighborhoods never make it back home. Our evidence suggests that the vast majority of couples who decide to take an afternoon stroll through a part of town they've never visited before simply vanish without a trace. This from the author was Monica Briggins. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
It's got to be. There you go. It's fiction. I mean, it has to be. I mean, think about it. Was it the Bermuda Triangle of neighborhoods? If you don't know the place, you know, you've never been there before, so obviously you're just going into the ozone.
Yeah, you never make it back home.
That's right, because you.
We'd hear about that.
Yes, right into the ozone.
Absolutely.
Okay. Indicating a major shift in public opinion from just a generation ago, a poll conducted by Gallup this week found that 74% of Americans would be comfortable blaming a female president for the problems facing the nation. According to our latest survey, nearly 3/4 of Americans now say they'd be willing to saddle a female president with blame for everything from a stagnant economy to interminable wars in the Middle East, up from barely a half of respondents a decade earlier. Fact or fiction?
Does it have to be a female president? Don't we do that with every president?
Exactly.
We pretty much blame them for everything that's going on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what's going on.
I mean, he's in charge. Blame him.
That's right.
Basically what the buck stops with him.
Yeah, so
I'm going to go fact.
You're going to go fact. All right, well, let's try. Nope, it's fiction.
I gave it a shot. If most people have their way, they'll have Hillary up there, and it'll still be fact.
Yeah.
Because they'll blame her for everything anyway.
Well, yeah, but I think that they're not saying that. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know. All right.
They want to blame it on somebody.
Of course.
Themselves.
Of course. Crowd on Demand, a rent-a-crowd service, recently admitted their services were being used by politicians. Fact or fiction? That one's got to be fact.
You think?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. They're renting people to be there so that they can they look like they're more, better. Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Well, don't they call them extras?
Yeah, but it's not movie. It sort of is. Yes, I'm going to say yes. See, it's fact.
It's fact.
Absolutely. CEO of the company, Adam Stewart, stated, "We have worked with dozens of candidates in the U.S., primarily, but not exclusively Republican. Mostly they are candidates who suffer from lack of enthusiasm and turnout at rallies and in need of a game change." Say that?
So Republicans.
Well, not exclusively, but apparently
Yeah, all
more
of them.
so.
I mean, really, who wants to go to
Are
these
are
things?
Republicans a more staid kind of people? Are they more quiet? And they don't get out there with their signs?
They're politicians. They're all out there.
All right. Why don't we, excuse me, why don't we check in with Joe at 5 Off 5 On Racing and see what he's got going on.
Sounds good.
If you missed last week's show, this is what you missed. You missed Ronnie Langdon talking about the early years of racing. You missed our guest, Long Island legend driver Mike Van Houten Jr., and talking about living a dream in racing and how he got involved with racing. And I'll tell you what, there was people that were in the chat room that brought back memories of them starting out in racing. It was a good interview, and the emotion that poured out of this man's heart when he got in, and in between sessions doing the commercials. The guy was emotional about this because it's his passion. This is what he does. And it's a family operation. And that's what racing's all about, family. But you missed that. Go to the archives. Check it out. Also, tune in next week from 7 to 9 p.m. You're going to see footage from me driving a TQ at the Wall Stadium Speedway down in Wall, New Jersey. And an interview with John Matlack from Matlack Fabrications, talking about why he travels with his team 2 hours from his home and what it's like to be involved with a team building race cars and building all the other things that he builds in racing. And you'll get the results of the tour race that was on Long Island. The Whelen Modified Tour will be coming to Long Island for the annual joint. Actually, they're here twice on Long Island for the tour race. And that's a race a lot of cars come. A lot of the local guys have a modified. They want to run it. They want to get in it. And they bump some of the regulars out. Tune in next week, and we'll talk about who made it and who didn't at InRavio.com, the 505 on Racing Show. See you next week.
Wow. Joe's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Might have to get out to the racetrack this Saturday.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Tour Modifieds are coming into town.
Oh, no.
It's always a fun time.
All right. So we're going to take one more final commercial break, but when we come back, we have one more great story that I know you're going to love.
Really?
Yes, it's a feel-good story. So don't move a muscle.
Hey, this is Chris Les Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
This is Joe Larson. You should check out the 505 on Racing Show live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on video on demand anytime, 24/7, only on the InRavio TV network.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
What's up, guys? We're Scano Fair, and we're here with InRavio. If they catch you at a show with one of these bracelets, you will win $100.
That's a lot of money.
So get a bracelet.
Do whatever it takes to get that. Hit them up online.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. What?
All right. So this one is for you, because I know this kind of
Okay.
stuff always makes you happy.
Happy.
Yes. Jack Damrell of Oklahoma City said he and his family were sleeping recently when their 160-pound St. Bernard Dory alerted them that something was amiss. He said that about 2 a.m., Dory started whining and pacing around the bed and refused to settle down. Then the cats joined in by meowing very loudly. He got out of bed, and that's when he noticed the smell of natural gas. It was discovered that a burner on the kitchen stove had been left on low. Firefighters were called to air out the home, and the family and their animals were all fine. Damrell credits Dory with saving his family and says she deserves a steak tonight. I think she does too.
I think you're right.
Absolutely.
Cook it right up on that stove.
Well, there's obviously nothing wrong with the stove. It was working.
Apparently it works fine when you light it.
Well, it was lit. It was just running.
It's a scary thought. Gas is, you got to be very careful with gas.
Yes.
Although we have it in our home, you have to be very careful with it.
Yes, you do. But the whole point of the story is this dog that saved the family.
That's correct.
That's wonderful.
Very good.
I know
Awesome.
that's the kind of thing that makes you happy.
160-pound dog is going to make you move.
She's cute.
Yeah. It's a big dog.
Yes, 160 pounds is a very, very big
That's
dog.
a big dog. But yeah, that's, animals are very astute when it comes to that.
Yeah, well, basically,
out of the
it
ordinary.
didn't like the smell, probably,
Yeah.
in that case.
Yeah, they're pretty astute though. Anything amiss, especially when they get used to a home, you know, they're used to it being a certain way, and then something's not 100%. There's a noise, there's a, you know, the smell. Yeah,
Somebody's missing.
yeah. they're
Whatever.
Very astute, yep, absolutely.
Point is, it's a hero dog, and that's
Hero
a
dog.
wonderful thing. So, what do we have coming up this week? What's going on? Oh, you're just loaded with
know.
information. I don't know. Loaded with information.
What do we got?
Well, we've got Save and Continue tomorrow.
Okay, you're talking shows. All
Well,
right, yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
just stuff in general. We got Save and Continue happening tomorrow.
That's right.
And do you guys have anything special happening tomorrow? Nope, they don't have anything
Kyle
special.
has said he's going to be flying the helicopter upside down.
He would if he could, but I don't think it
I
flies
don't think
upside
it
down.
flies upside down, no.
No, it doesn't do that. But I know that if it was possible, he would definitely
He
do
would
it.
try it, yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
So we got
He's
Save
probably
and
already
Continue.
tried to make it do it.
Probably has. Using up my extra blades. So he's got Save and Continue tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and then we have Glory Days on Saturday,
Yes.
10
10 a.m.
and 10 a.m. So yeah, you don't want to miss any of that. And don't forget, go to the contest page. There's a lot of cool stuff to sign up for there that you can win tickets to. We have the Paramount in Huntington, Long Island, New York, as well as the Emporium in Amityville. The Emporium in Patchogue and Revolution in Amityville, and the Space in Westbury. So yeah, sign up for some of those things.
Absolutely.
Very good shows over there. They have some good stuff coming up. And
Do we have
I
any
guess-
appearances coming up?
Any appearances?
We have no appearances. We're not
Are
going
you-
to be anywhere in
Are we
particular?
supposed to be?
I don't think so.
I don't
I'm just wondering.
I don't think so.
No? Okay. All right. So then I'm going to say that's it for us for tonight. Right?
I think you're right.
I think that's it. Stick a
So
fork
tell
in a
your
squid dog.
friends, yes, tell your friends and come join us Again, don't forget to chat with us and, interactive. And we'll be back next Wednesday.
Absolutely. So,
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
see you later. Bye.
Take care.
InReview.com.